From what Gen.G have put together, though, there is a lot of CC. So you could have a lot of KT members just not able to play the game. But like you were saying, possibly missing out on damage, and we'll see the double satchel. As we've also got the junglers fighting. There's fighting all over the place. Is now Keen looking for a bit of an angle. The flash away, and Keen also going to be flashing here as now you got a Zenith Blade in, and Canyon is looking to die, but the heal comes on forward. He goes back. The triple pulverize is good, but it's a punch to come through for first blood. Still, the counter punch is better as Gen.G take down 2.
The heal was so clutch to keep Canyon alive just a little bit longer, bait them in, and now
oh god, Doctor's dead as well. He has to flash to get over the wall. So Duro, oh my, what is it with this guy in game 3?
So much. Canyon doesn't care if he dies there. If they win the skirmish, what's he do? And he gets, what, 2 flashes?
Huh? Well, what can he get now is the question, as there is a knock-up onto Keen. He gets out. Keen is the one that's now in a little bit of trouble. No flash available. Will get slowed down. And I don't think... Oh, never mind. Keen surviving for a while. Cuz will be taken down, though, as it's a 1-for-1 on the top side. And Feats of Warfare will be taken here by Gen.G.
It's also not the ideal position to be as
Oh dear. Well, Doctor is going to get towards... Oh my god, the last shot! Deadly Flourish is exactly that, but the sidestep there for Doctor.
Actually, I think he did use his flash, but it's just not updated on the scoreboard. It says
the kill isn't there yet either, so we're just taking our time momentarily.
Yeah, I was thinking he flashed, but now I looked over, you know, I trusted the...
Let's keep our eye on it.
Yeah.
Ruler
hitting. So they tried to reset aggro there, but then it still went the way of Ruler.
Yes, you did flash at the end, yeah, okay.
Because of the interrupt on Duro, he doesn't...
KT fans, we just don't want it to get any worse.
That's so mean!
I think they
don't want it to get any worse.
They want to be stuck further in the past, you know, maybe...
2018.
No, last week.
Last week.
Yeah, last week would be pretty good, as now Duro's going to get taken... Update the scoreboard! Oh, never mind, you don't have to, there's no updates. No updates. As, the curtains have now been called, as Doctor looking for an angle, Cuz. Oh dear, the ulti from Chovy comes in. He was looking for Cuz first. Doctor is a sitting duck, but he does have to rebind that soul as Ruler diving forward. He's got a dancing grenade. It's not quite enough. And I don't think Ruler's going to be diving yet again. Deadly Flourish going to be back up control if they lose it, right? Canyon's on Maokai, the best at retaking control. As Captive Audience is going down, you can see the Drake going down low as well. Teleport does come in. There's the Nature's Grasp. As it is the Vi stealing away the Drake. That is something. And now Cuz looking for an angle onto Chovy as well. Doctor keeping himself safe. It's a Cloud Soul, and that's pretty cool. But that's also a triple knock-up with the Pulverize. These Gen.G health bars are so low, but there's no one that can actually do damage apart from BDD, who flashes forward and immediately gets smashed back. And Chovy finds the knock-ups as well. The Ahri survives for a while, but eventually goes down, and Doctor just doesn't have enough in the tank. The last man standing, they get the dragon, but he would also be in a great position in this game.
Okay,
in fact, maybe he should have.
No, not Teemo and Zeus.
Okay. Well, inner turret now going to be taken here by KT. Not a lot of response by Gen.G outside of the outer turret in the top lane. So this is some Ziggs value.
This is what Ziggs is good at, you know, get some gold. They are potentially going to lose their mid-tier 1 though, if Gen, to be honest, right, Ruler has a massive lead over Doctor. But I think things could be worse with how some of these fights...
a headache on the mid-outer turret. And Gen.G we'll be able to even up that turret scoreline as well as, sharp turn there from Canyon, keeping us on our toes.
Duro's on the flank.
This guy's cow is so scary.
Half trap?
Well, Canyon might be surprised about this. Never mind. He sweeps and flashes out of the way of the Zenith Blade. They do get the flash.
Right? Super comes out, doesn't end up dying, expected them to be on the top side from that previous play. And it gives the space for Chovy just to push up, take this tower here. So now Gen.G able to equalize in terms of towers, and that gold lead's starting to balloon a little bit. 2,500. I think with the fact the Ariel's just not quite up.
Does going in. There's some dominance here from Perfect, who will get knocked up by Duro, but he does get stunned. Now Cuz looking for the angle, but immediately has to flash away. In the meantime, Canyon's just doing the dragon. And that is just going down slowly but surely, and KT with no real avenue in towards this fight. There is the Drake. They get vision of that as Solar Flare going to be eaten by the Bellows Breath. And now you've got Gen.G just trying to turn this one onto Peter. They should be able to take him down. Force shot will do it. And Duro looking worse for wear, but can they actually get to him? He's well and truly in the field right now, as finally it's Doctom that's able to lock it up with the Mega Inferno Bomb. KT going 1 for 1 in the fight, but they lose out on the objective. And the Zig's going to get caught. Beautifully done. We really need to take some
I don't think I can do that well.
No,
Just some
neither
practice, maybe.
Can I actually do the finish?
Can you do it again, just so I can take some...
I want to
I'm gonna take some notes.
the ball!
Can you do it again, so I can take some notes? Quickly, Punisher.
Just, yeah, please.
We don't have time!
Take it away. This is, okay, it is going to be Nature's Grass coming on through. Peter getting caught up as Cuz looking for the angle, but Duro says, no, I'm better at that than you are. As Cuz gets slammed back and taken down. Peter now, Eclipse not going to help him, but in goes Chovy, looks for the angle, catches the flash, and gets on top of Doctom. Not going to get knocked up by the last Q though, but it's a double from Ruler, who immediately Captain Jacks and looks for the curtains on to KT. BDD blocking for Doctom, the flash out of the way as Keen looks to come in. Deadly Flourish, not going to be able to pick up that kill, but it's only BDD and Doctom. This inner turret's going to go down. And it's looking like KT may just be circling the drain here in game 3. They're going to win this game.
Oh my god, Atlas, no! It's gone.
Probably pretty
Just
true.
gone.
Oh, the steal from Cuz! He is able to actually flash his way out as well. Peter may not be so lucky, but I think Peter for denial of Soul Point could be a good thing.
I don't care, I'm in denial too. You got this, KT, keep it going.
There we go. Love that optimism, but maybe just stick with optimism, nothing starting with E, and then we'll be all right. As Duro, sub 50%, the cow looking a little bit worried, does have the ulti though. Satchel gonna get interrupted so nicely here. Cease and desist comes down, Mega Inferno Bomb just barely catching onto Ruler there. Gets into the back line, and it's the cow down as well, BDD. He's got some charges left on the ultimate, is now Keen. Going down pretty slowly, I have to admit. Ruler puts together the Infinity Edge. Peter rocketing in to help out. Perfect.
Cuz is healing off the camps. He's trying to get back into the fight.
Yeah, Cuz is well and truly behind enemy lines as there's the knock up onto the Crocodile. He's sent skyward, and Canyon is able to brambly smash him to death. Cuz is actually just countless outside this Baron. Some information is now going to be gained, but I don't know whether information is actually going to help. Good charm does connect onto Duro looking for that flank angle. As there's the engage onto Perfect. He's taken down so incredibly low, so quickly, and it's Ruler that cuts him up. The Baron was just a bait this entire time. The knock-up doesn't connect onto Cuz though. Cease and desist into the backline, but Chovy's there with the ultimate to follow. And I think these wallets may just be a little hefty for KT to lob at Gen.G. As they just go back towards this Baron as if nothing had happened.
Yeah, I think the chance of stealing that Baron a lot lower now that Cuz is dead.
Also don't have 6 ult.
Yeah, it's not looking super hot here as Gen.G just moved Duro and Keen towards this mid lane, and it's Canyon and Ruler that are there to deal with this Baron.
No, they can't, Max, because do you still have a vote?
No.
Oh! You can't get away with
Wait,
anything.
no. I had 2 votes. Okay.
And then they chuck it away.
This sees area,
votes, they chuck it away.
And if it was Bro playing, also handing out a whole bunch of upgraded ones, as there's the Nature's Grasp. KT gonna get coaxed away from this inhibitor turret. Now looking for a bit of a fight, but Chovy finds the angle. He gets in and then gets immediately out again. Perfect though, he's able to stay alive. They take down the tree, but down goes the inhibitor turret as well. KT put the phalanx together to try and block. Never mind, it's not enough. He's just too big.
Guys, I was thinking about the decision to have the Ziggs tank the Jin shots, and it seems to have backfired.
I don't think it was a great decision.
Flash. They had heal.
He didn't want to flash in case he killed his teammate.
Could have lived. Doctom, you're too good a teammate.
Oh dear. Well, the train is going to run over 2 of them. The Crocodile, the first one to go down. Cuz now in so much trouble as these 4 shots for Ruler, all of them are just nukes that he can throw at KT. This Jin is absurdly fed. Chovy also puts together his Infinity Edge and makes his way back as, man, this is triple shellacking for Gen.G as they look to close in. The charm comes through. Duro says, yes, you're very charming, BDD, but unfortunately you're not going to win this series. As in goes Cuz, looking for the angle under Ruler. He just cleanses. He's wandering around. He was reloading for a little while longer, and he does get taken out. Now Keen could actually be close to death, but Chovy is having a field day. They took down one threat, but remember, ladies and gentlemen, This is a two-threat comp, and Chovy's the best player in the world. They will take down KT here, as Perfect did have enough time to respawn. I just don't know whether this Crocodile is going to quite be enough, as in comes Canyon. That's the ace, and that is the Nexus going down for the third time in this series, and Gen.G will not be denied an 8th final.